Very good evening, friends. I'm Nalnakshi Swami, welcoming to my channel Smart Index Edge. Today was an insight day formation, so it is prior to high volatility on the budget day. You can anticipate high volatility because the market is, you can see over here, I'm on the hourly chart, this entire thing is inside day. And this is previous day high and previous day low. The market stayed within the previous day high and previous day low, and 25,655 is the previous week's high, and this is previous week's low. The market is traded between 24,919 to 25,655. So that is the range. Actually, within that range, market was able to achieve 25,000. Let me put the price level so that you can see what was the 25,458 and 25,435. Double top, almost double top it has made, and it has rotated after the fall. After the fall from 25,655, the market rotated within the range of 25,435 to 25,990. That is the range of, let us measure this range. This is the range of 564 points range. 564 points range. And if the market moves higher, we can anticipate for 26,032. And if it moves down, we can anticipate for 24,340. So the range, we need to see the market is coming down from here, from the month of, you can see January month, it has fallen from 26,300 to 25,900, 24,980, 990. So, how much points? 25,000, 1,000 plus 919, almost 1,500 to 1,600 points fall we have seen in the market. Now we don't know whether the market is going to go up or down. If it has to go up, it has to cross the boundary of 25,908, 900. Then only the market, some sort of reversal we can anticipate in the market. That means it has to cross 26,000. If it crosses 26,000, then a short-term low has been made and market may reverse. So with the indicator, my indicator, I have shown you the previous week's high and previous week low. And let me disable that indicator so that let us see how you could have traded on an intraday basis. Okay, I'm going to enable, let me make this, zoom it out. For an intraday basis, if you see, this is the boundary of the previous day, right? This is the previous day boundary, and this is the previous day up. Sorry. Previous day up. Within this range, market gap down. If the market gaps down within the range, within the previous day range, that is an area gap. You must know that it that type of gaps are area gap. So you should not aggressively attempt to short in the market, because since it is an area gap, it tends to fill the gap. Almost it tried to fill the almost this gap. Market moved up to this and almost tried to fill, but it was not complete, but it tried to move higher. You could have traded actually. The big players induce the people to sell mode till uh, 12:15. 12:15 market moved lower. It was a very, very sideways type of move, because the price was not spread apart. You can see the one and the hourly candle are lying beside. That means it is a range. You cannot trade, but still within this range, that is the range of 25,229 to 25,326, almost 100 points range. You could have intraday traded in the range, but with expertness. For that, let me change the time frame to 15 minutes. 15 minutes. Initial trade, the direction was, it was rotation. You could have taken a sell trade, PE trade around 10:15, and you could have completed around 11:30. You could have taken a PE trade. 25,300 put option, you could have traded in the 25,300 put option. It from 100 and I'll show it to you. It went up to 240, 176 or 186. You could have traded. Same thing. Actually, what happened? It created a range till you can see the range here, 915 range, and this is and market very briefly swept the low of this candle, 930 candle. That is, the low was 25,218 and 25,213. Probably most of the traders, they make mistake by pressing the button thinking that it is a breakdown. They don't wait till the candle close, but the candle closed inside this. This is a liquidity sweep. Liquidity sweep, later you can see market moved higher and broke through the range to move up to this level, move up to 368. 368 to 370, finally closed around 323. Well, way down below the previous day close, 480. So the range it is a inside bar, and range expansion within the range during the intraday and closed within the range. This is the range. The close is within the range. So it's an inside bar. In this big bar, it is an inside bar. You consider this as an entire bar, and this is inside bar. So, and then you can see the energy is contained within that. Sometimes what happens there, actually sometimes market will go sideways within the range, within this range. It may end up as another inside day also. We may not see a trend day, or it can explode with volatility either to the upside. If it starts exploding above this mother candle, this is a mother candle 25,458, and you can anticipate for an upper move. maybe you can see two sides of volatility in the market. You need to be careful on the budget day. Budget day is an event day. You will be seeing sort of thing. See, how did I take my trade in the put option as well with the help of my indicator? I'm enabling this market memory POC, rolling pivot GAN hilo, and then and the episodic pivot also. There are three indicators enabled over here. Let me make it to go to the lower time frame so that how you can take the trade. Let me disable buy sell signals in the rolling pivot on the rolling pivot. Now, just I wanted to show the market memory POC. The market gap down and it started taking support, it moved higher. But the POC, this was the weekly POC over here. The market stayed within a range within the option zone. This channel is, let me enable the channel color so that you will see the option zone color. Okay, let me, this is the option zone color. So you can see the price whipsawing around that. You could have taken put option and it was a tricky trade, but it needs very, very, if, I mean, you need to be very efficient in chart trading, then only you can take the trade. It was a trade for the 25,300 put option till 115, and from there 25,300 call option moved higher. Let me go to the 25,300 call option to show you how it started moving higher. This is 25,300 call option. Yeah, you can see over here 25,300 call option. Let me remove the drawings. I had made so many drawings while taking the trade because you need to. You can see the price came down, and it wasn't here. There was no trade. Only here, when Gantt Hilo flipped and price climbed above the option zone. This is the option zone. On the underlying, you will see as an option zone. On the option chart, it will be like a line. So when price climbed above that, around 197, that was a buy signal, and EP was triggered because it was the top actually. The sudden volume trigger will give you EP trigger. It showed very shapy, and when the price started moving above this candle, then it was a move up to 260. You could have taken this trade around 190 to 290 with the confirmation reaching up to 260. Later, market started coming down because POC did not develop. After this candle, let me put Alt V over here. Let me put Alt V over here. Something has happened. Yeah, I'm able to put that. See, after this candle, this POC is not shifting. The price also started coming down and moved lower and came down to this level from where the market had shifted higher. So it took support again, retested this level. It came down to this level. It broke below that, it was a roller coaster. See, so after coming here again, some sort of push from 204 to 240, you can take the trade keeping that as a stop loss, and this is the monthly POC. No. This is weekly POC and weekly value area high and weekly value area low. This is weekly value area. This is daily value area high. Let me enable the daily only so that you will see. Okay. You can see this is the daily. Let me make it little bit thicker so that you will value area you can see there. Daily value area. Let me make it thicker and daily value area low. Let me make it little bit thicker so that you can see the market was trading within this value. This was the value area. It was within this value area, and you can see the expansion. This value area expanded to the upside and price climbed above the option zone and option level, and market moved higher. So this is the thing you can see with the POC. You can see the thing and you can trade. There was no expansion. You can see the here completely. The price moved above that. When price moved above this level, there was no POC development, and finally the market has developed some sort of point of control over here around this level. It has come down, retested, and it has done. Now we need to see this is an expansion, whether it breaks below this or whether it breaks above this. This is the mother candle low. Mother candle low is here, 154. This is the call option. So yeah, like that, even in the underlying, you can see there. Underlying also, it traded within the option zone when there was no trade, both the premiums. But if you are an expert, you can trade very efficiently. You can ranges, you can trade ranges, you can scalp from upper range to the lower range, from this lower range to the upper low. See, this was an expansion to the upside, and finally market has closed above this level, above the range which has formed in the early. So friends, actually you need this type of day. Trading is very tricky. Only, let me hide the indicators, only experts can trade this. See the movement over here. It was the range expansion. Market has closed above the breakout level. We don't know whether the market will expand, and initially it can do this tomorrow or on budget day. The market can move because it has unfinished job filling the gap. Let me pick up this tool. It has an unfinished job of filling this tube. After filling, we need to see whether it is going to break down or break above. It seems that it may fill the gap initially on Sunday, on budget day, then there may be lot of volatility. If it sweeps, it can sweep this liquidity also. If it can sweep this liquidity, and it can go down also. This type of presentation may be seen in the market. Finally, market may close like a dozy candle, it can close. Anything can happen, but the upper boundary to note for Sunday trade is 25,417. Before the budget announcement, market may go up and then it may trade in the range too. So this is how you can take the trade. This is with the rolling pivot. Let me enable the rolling pivot. Rolling pivot, why it is not coming? Okay. Disable the indicator, rolling pivot, and let me hide this POC. Rolling pivot, you can clearly see the GAN halo whipsawing. So every time you see the big bar over here, big bar at the top, it is an alert, and big bar at the bottom, and it led to the upper move. Okay, friends, thank you very much. And if you want to subscribe it is my paid indicator, rolling pivot reversal magic, and market memory POC, and episodic pivot. All the three are paid indicators. If you want to subscribe to my indicator, you can WhatsApp me on this number 98452 You can, even in the difficult market, with the help of my indicator, you can trade better, you can be profitable. You can be profitable, and it helps you to trade better. It gives you edge in the market. You can succeed in trading. If you follow the discipline and rules, whatever the rules for the indicators, if you follow thoroughly, you will be definitely profitable. If you want to get access to my indicator, you can WhatsApp me on this number. So, friends, thank you very much for listening to me. Nalnakshi Swami signing off.